Welcome back to Name Me 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helped stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of Knuckles premiering, we're looking back at the better of the two Sonic cartoons from the 90s, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is an animated television series based on the video game of the same name that aired from September of 1993 to December of 1994. The show stars Urkel as Sonic, Smart Guy as Young Sonic, the voice of Phil and Lil from Rugrats as Princess Sally Acorn, the original voice of Chucky from the Rugrats as Bunny Robot, the voice of Yakko from Animaniacs as Ant, Peter from Jumanji as Tails, the voice of Susie from the Rugrats as Dulcie the Dragon, and the official voice of Winnie the Pooh as Dr. Robotnik. Oh, and Dr. Frankenfurter is Sally's dad, King Acorn. The series takes place on the planet Mobius, which is mostly populated by anthropomorphic animals. After a human scientist helped King Acorn win a war with his mechanical machines, the scientist overthrows the king and banishes him to the void, while turning his subjects into robot slaves and becomes the dictator of Mobius, making a dystopian industrial nightmare. The dictator, Dr. Robotnik, tries to squash out a small resistance called the Freedom Fighters, led by Sonic the Hedgehog and Princess Sally Acorn. Sonic uses power rings to get temporary power boosts in power to fight against Dr. Robotnik and save the people. Sonic's uncle Chuck apparently designed the power rings and the machine turning people into robots, which includes Chuck himself. Eventually they restore Chuck's free will to his robot body, and Chuck acts as a mole in Robotnik's army until he's eventually found out. Sally manages to rescue her father, the king, from the void, only to find that her father will turn to crystal if he leaves. So he gives her a list of allies to recruit and stays trapped there. Towards the end of the series, Sally and Sonic travel back in time to stop Robotnik before he even starts, but fail, only managing to escort their younger selves to the hidden village of Knothole, closing the loop on their retrocausality. The series ends with the Freedom Fighters launching an all-out attack on Robotnik and destroying him. The Freedom Fighters declare victory and Sonic and Sally kiss. And that's Sonic the Hedgehog in a Name Me 90s Minute. More or less. Join us again next Tuesday for another Name Me 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early on full episodes of Name Me 90s on all major podcasting platforms, and most of the small ones too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things, bell ringing, share, like, subscribes, that sort of stuff, and we'll catch you next time.